Thank you, Jacob. Jordan Red.
So I've just been writing these in the past couple weeks or so, I mean they're not, polished, finished, or anything. Kind of still revising them. Works in progress. Accounting. Communist relics, the cute, grinning, weathered face at the center of your heart, Mother Russia and her young, and another face rising out of a landscape in 1,000 years. Whose? Something cute and commercial and well-adjusted, obviously, to the cold, or I suppose to the searing heat of some steppe, built to get things done. Let your eyes not impose on your objectivity. Believe what it tells you, not what you see. Time in a desert does something to the soul. Any rehearsed travelogue could solve these problems, could restore the face we file past, the face we pause on, still with its thin grin at some phantom, some revelation out there. For now moss swallows the stone. Nothing new under the sun, so look under the earth. This next one begins with an epigraph from Bellatar. Damnation. I just think about the quality of human life, and when I say shit, I think I'm very close to it. We degraded prisoners, but who wouldn't wear a coat? Who wouldn't stomp in the street? Who wouldn't take up tons of space in a bar? Who doesn't want to bark in the mud with the dogs? And when did it become intimate to advance down a street and not see life as gray, but a deeper shade, a vigor colored red by wine or black and becalmed? Go all the way into it and don't pull back from fear. Others will show up in the same street. At twilight, you've still got somewhere to go. The climate is tough, the economy depressed. Beware extending your misery outward, a peril. We get the world we want. Chiron. Give Romanians a purpose and then snarl in disgust at your folly or theirs. The trouble with being born is miscommunication, though the very young and very old get the message. Life is a Xerox. Utopia is a lucid virtue. Miserable were rich beyond all knowledge. Anti-lexica. Cigarette burns on a screen last night, like the ones that woke you up just now, a blistered thumb and a scalded palm. Then a curtained room at midday and a screaming kid, a stumble. Then no hot water, coffee depleted. Everyone's gone to church. It felt awful. There's no other way to see that. Still to value, though, the way these extend themselves outward, a language like any which doesn't care for your feelings, but one to value, that aside. Things benighted Orwell didn't see. There's never mail fraud in this world. Scold. Had your heart not been broken, you'd have never fallen into dissolution, or even laziness sufficient to allow you to conceive it in those words, in this jargon. Retrospect. Having surfed into the Megalodon's jaws, you found the spontaneity of your obituary was depressing, meaning your name was unknown. Looking down, though, from above, you saw your own freedom played out, a trick to learn, maybe requiring a gesture, something of recognition from whoever's your counterpart below. Make a noise for yourself now and receive it later. I mean, after you've traveled around the world in a few minutes. I heard this from the dead choir. And this is my last one, nostalgia. Evident that in a gray season in a gray land, or at a nauseous time by an abandoned pool, you can't be happy, but instead vertiginous. Do you construct that, though? Or is it being abandoned that does it, having to pass through life now and to pass through again? You're feeling always in the way of an experience, anything to impede the thought it's a good thing to lose the faith. Imagine yourself far from here as you could ever go, lights over a city you don't know. But concede just for now that since everyone comes from somewhere else, others' thoughts are holiest when hills blaze, when lightning animates us into trudging late at night. Hard to get past seeing symmetry as an achievement, as it is, break things up instead into not the apology, not memorabilia, but fragments, every word a connection charged, or always the chance for a mistrial.